Hey everybody, it's Gina from Crawley Farm. Thought I would just come on this nice Tuesday evening and share some stuff with you. I like to say today I'm feeling a little trashy, so in a good way, But I'm going to share a recipe with you called trash crackers. I am really debating on calling it Granville County trash crackers or Oxford trash crackers or just Granville County trash, kind of like that. And I'm going to go ahead and forewarn everybody right now. These crackers are so addicting. The only reason I'm making them is because we actually have a family function this weekend, and I just wanted to have something that people can just like pick on. I'm not going to be eating them, maybe one or two, maybe 5 or 6. But, you know, I'm trying to follow this low carb diet to keep, you know, this body going. Anyway, let's go ahead and let's get started. I'm new at this video thing, so bear with me as I make this video and make it happen. So some of the things that you'll need for trash crackers is, crackers is one. You're gonna need some Slap Your Mama. This adds like a little bit of heat to your recipe. Some powdered ranch. I have this big one because we actually like ranch around here and use a lot of it. The recipe usually calls for 1 packet, but I like to season as I like to season. Onion powder, garlic powder, 1 bottle of Orville Redenbacher oil, you know, some popcorn oil. Anyway, and I mix all my stuff in a measuring cup before I actually do the next step. Next, you're gonna take any kind of crackers. It doesn't matter what kind. I like to say that this recipe was invented because people were digging in the back of their closet and they were trying to figure out how to save like all their crackers. And there's no better way than adding a little bit of this goodness to this goodness to get what we're going to be making. So the one thing I didn't show you was a lot of people, like back in the day, I don't know back in the day or when, but a lot of people use like a clean trash can, or they use trash bags that don't have any kind of scent or fragrance or powder to it to actually mix all of these crackers up. I just couldn't make myself do that. When I'm making a smaller recipe, I usually use a gallon-sized Ziploc bag. You can actually get a 2 or 3 gallon Ziploc bag, but I didn't have any of those on hand. So I actually picked up one of these big containers that has a lid, so you're able to mix and kind of do what you need to do. So just get yourself something that leaves room to it. Let me fix this. Hey. So let's get started. We are gonna take this entire bottle of popcorn oil and dump right into the mixing cup. So as I open this stuff and kind of get my little situation going, this weekend we're having our 12th annual Crawley Farm Rib Cook-Off. This is something that we started years ago, back when John and I were living in the RV. We just found a way to invite all of our family and friends and talk a little crap, have great food, and just enjoy each other's company. So this weekend we have several families that are coming out. Some are coming from Pennsylvania, some are coming from here local. But I think we have 12 contestants that are actually going to be cooking and making ribs. I mean, this is a legit rib cook-off. We have judges, and then the first place winner takes all the money. And then we also have a nice little trophy that has Crawley Farm on it. And it's a real competition where people get really upset if they don't win. I'm not gonna name any names, but Josh Hughes could be one of them. I'm just joking, Josh. You know I love you. Josh actually has a killer recipe this year. I'm not gonna give away anything, but I will say, from what I understand, he might take first place this year. But we also have other people that are just coming along and bringing sides. Some people don't cook. I don't cook for the rib cook-off. I cook a lot of things, but I'm really not a grill person, believe it or not. I'm more of a, down home, in the kitchen, casserole, soups, those kinds of things. But as far as like anything on the grill, that's Josh. It's not even John. John will eat anything cooked on a grill, but he is not going to grill it. I think maybe in the 17, 18 years we've been together, he's done it like once or twice. So again, I am just putting everything into this little mixing cup here. And I know it's hard for you to see because, again, I'm new at this video thing. Let me know how I'm doing. Also, let me know what you think I should name these crackers. Again, should it be just trash crackers? Trash? Granville County trash? Or Oxford trash? It's not like I'm gonna sell them yet, but you know what? If I get enough requests, I am known to sell just about anything. Speaking of selling, we do have our fall fashion marketplace festival, coming up September 14th. It's from 11 to 4. The Kissing Booth, Logan Tilley and Shannon have done a phenomenal job recruiting vendors that actually fit into the fashion industry. So those of you who have asked if you could be a vendor, this is not actually something that I do. I'm the host, and they're actually doing all the other legwork. But we do have live music. Bronwyn Kane is going to be here performing. And then we have, I think it's more like 8, 9 boutiques. We even have children boutiques coming this year. That's something that's sometimes hard to find, is like cute children clothes, more upscale. My grandkids right now are really rocking some Walmart, TJ Maxx, and Marshalls. But they live on a farm, and that's probably the best thing. But we do have some great outfits for them that they wear for special occasions. So now I'm just opening all the crackers and just pouring them into this handy dandy container. I usually, again, if you want to use goldfish, if you want to use oyster crackers, like any of that, you can still add those in. I put about 6 or 8 or 9 packets in, and just wait, you'll see the magic's gonna happen. So fall is coming. Fall is my absolute favorite season of the year. I think it's because my birthday's October 2nd. I'm a fall baby. And I love all things pumpkin. I love pumpkin candles, pumpkin soap, pumpkin pie, pumpkin spice, pumpkin coffee. Even today I had pumpkin muffins, protein muffins at that. And if you have not had Quest pumpkin spice muffins, you don't know what you're missing. Calories and fat and carbs is what you're missing. But flavor, they got flavor. Again, I am very carefully opening the crackers. Also, if you can let me know, is this something that interests you? Is like, from time to time, if I were to come on and do like tutorials in a video manner. Again, I'm not the world's best spokesperson, and I promise to try to keep everything clean. That's why I'm not doing live. I can pretty much edit out any of my curse words. Because anybody who knows me knows I'm gonna drop 5 or 6. But we're gonna keep it clean and keep it classy today. Or trashy. And after this weekend, we have our first wedding of the season. And my calendar for this fall is absolutely jam-packed. I am so looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to getting to know so many new families and friends and traditions and all the things. I love that, you know, I love weddings. Anybody who knows me knows that this is my jam. I finally found my calling. But give me 1 second, I'll be right back. All right, as you can see, we have all these crackers in this container. So now I'm going to mix all of this goodness right here. Do you see? I don't add salt, garlic, salt, any of that, because a lot of the I actually use the saltines and the Ritz and the Townhouse and the Club crackers, and that already has salt on it. So I think you would probably be a whole lot better off not using those. The one thing I forgot was a chicken biscuit. Forgot those. I like the chicken and biscuit, and I like Triscuit, and I can't think of the name of the other one. That little wheat one that's woven. Not wheat thins. There you go. I love those too, but seriously, I went into my closet and I was like, well, let's just pull out what we got. So here we go. Oh, y'all. I'm just telling you, I'm just like in heaven right now. So the way we're gonna do this, I've got it all mixed up and you can't really see it, but it's actually looking good. So we're gonna turn up the heat. I don't like hot stuff, I like spicy. And there is a difference. Some more ranch. Also, in the past, I've actually turned my oven on like 300 and put these on a baking sheet and put in the oven and baked for like 45 minutes or so. And then you could take them out. You want to watch it because you have this oil, and if you leave it too long, it's going to like brown them, and that's just not a good flavor. The best way to do this is to make it, and I'll explain that in just a minute, but you're just going to like rotate it a couple of hours, and then for the next couple of days, you'll just like rotate them around, and it just like absorbs all this love. Yep, that's good. I wish you were here to taste it. All right, now as you see, we're just like going around. You see that? I'm gonna stop a little bit. Then I'm gonna use a spatula. Not because my hands aren't clean, because they are clean, but mainly because I don't want to get my hands all dirty. I do like getting dirty hands sometimes, but not with oil, and you gotta work with all this. So what do we think about Taylor Swift getting engaged? Is that not amazing? I don't really care. But what I do care about is all the trends that are gonna come with this. I can just see it now. I mean, it's gonna be Swiftalicious is what it's gonna be. And Carly Farm's here for it, just saying. Now, if they're looking for a wedding venue, let them know that I really have a special for them. I will give them the prime date of next year or the following year, whenever they want. I really have a great price for them. I mean, we can do it, honestly, for the whole week. I'll give them the whole week. They can come in here, set up, decorate, have their pre-rehearsal dinner, rehearsal dinner, wedding, after wedding. I don't care, but I can do it for a low price of $1.5 million for the week. I think that's a deal. We got a lot to offer here. Could you just imagine like all those people coming from Hollywood They're gonna come into our little town. They're gonna shop at our little boutiques. They're gonna go and stay at the Best Western, Days Inn at Oxford. I don't know, Clarion. They're gonna stay somewhere here in Granville County. Then they get to go to Rogers Lake. They get to go to Verdigris, have the best steak ever. They get to go to the distillery and get one of those raspberry gins. I saw it today and it looks amazing. I'm going there tomorrow night and I might have to get me one. But anyway, let Taylor Swift know that Carly Farm is willing to give her a special discount a whole week for $1.5 million. I think it's a good deal. What do you think? All right, so as you see, I put this in here. You can see the oil at the bottom. So what you're gonna do is now we're gonna flip it over, give it a shake. See how the oil's going back down? You're gonna flip it. You're gonna flip it back up. Flip it sideways. You see? And this is pretty much what you're gonna do. So that's why it's important to always leave like room inside of your bucket where it can have movement in there so the oil can just like keep going through. But I'm gonna grab a good looking one right here. She is looking lovely. She looks better. Look at that. Do you see how the spices and the oil get on it? You can eat it just like this. But you give it a couple of days and these crackers are gonna dry and it's got all this oil. I think that's preservative because they don't go bad. I mean, you can keep these crackers, for the next week in the container or in a Ziploc bag. But I promise you, these are gonna be gone by Sunday afternoon. I don't know, they'll be ready by Saturday, but by Sunday afternoon, when those people get here for this rib cook-off, put these out there. They can just eat them just like this, or you can put them beside like a charcuterie board and eat it with cheese, cream cheese, any kind of dip. Again, I'm only gonna eat 7 or 8 this weekend at a time. Anyway, let me finish chewing this. Sorry, y'all. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you have listened to the entire video, I appreciate it. And the last thing I forgot to mention is on September 14th at the Fall Fashion Festival here at Carly Farm from 11 to 4, hosted by Carly Farm, presented by the Kissing Booth Boutique. Carly Farm will have our candles and our soaps, wax melts, and a couple of other things that we've been working on available for purchase. So we hope to see you then. If I hear from you, I'd appreciate it. All right, y'all, have a good night. Bye.